My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now, first of all, we'd like to thank our friends at First Federal Community Bank for sponsoring this podcast with the Bucyrus Little Theatre. And joining me right now, Kristie Chandler and Martha Tidball. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
We're excited to be here.
We sure are.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're here. And let's talk about the show. First of all, what show is coming up?
It's a show called Disenchanted. It's the story of princesses who are a little wiser, maybe saw happily ever after and thought, what's next?
Yeah. So what's the show all about?
Well, it's really about female empowerment more than anything else. We have the original storybook heroines that everybody is used to seeing, but they're really unhappy with the choices that they've made in life. So they've kind of decided they're going to toss their tiaras and have come to set the record straight.
Okay.
So Snow White kind of leads the gang in all of this with Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty backing her up, and then they parade a host of princesses onto the stage. Everyone gets their own song where they talk about what it is that has made life maybe a little unhappily ever after, or how they're upset at how Disney has changed the reality and the truth of who they really are or were supposed to be.
Wow, okay, yeah. Now, who do you think would enjoy the show?
It's an older audience for sure, because there are some adult themes. It's mature. There's some language. There's some other themes that we would say.
A few innuendos.
Yes, definitely older. This is not little kid princesses.
Sure,
this
right.
Is older but wiser princesses.
And really, it's a comedy. So anybody who loves comedies is going to want to come because they're just going to be rolling the entire time. Most of it is pretty funny. There are a few serious themes in it, but the way that it comes across is very comedic.
Cool. When are you going to... can't talk here. When are you guys doing the show?
It's the first 2 weekends of June. So June 2nd, 3rd, 9th and 10th all at 7:30, and then the Sunday matinees, the 4th and the 11th, are at 2:30.
What are the prices for the tickets?
$15 for a ticket. You can buy them online at www.bucyruslittletheatre.com, or you can find Bucyrus Little Theatre on Facebook.
Awesome. Hey, let's talk about the cast and the crew and everybody's involved.
Absolutely. So most of our cast actually hails from Marion, I think, for this show.
Weirdly enough.
We have some people who are coming in from Bucyrus and Galleon as well, and most of them have a lot of experience on the stage. We have a phenomenal cast. And Martha has talked about how amazing it is to get along with everybody.
Yeah, it's weird to have a cast, especially there's 10 women.
Oh, wow,
that we all get along and we're supportive, and there's no infighting, there's no cattiness. We really try to make each other the best that we can be, and that's not always expected, and number one in life, but in theater, for sure.
Right, sure, exactly.
In fact, my husband, Jason Chandler, is directing, and he has said, so this will be the first time the cast hears this, but he has said he's been amazed at how well we have gelled together as a cast, because that doesn't always happen, and he said, I can't find any part of this cast that has not come together like glue. And so it really has been a fun and unique experience.
No, it's a really girl power attitude.
Right.
We want to lift everybody up, and that's not usual.
Wow. So let's talk about who's some of the cast, some people that's in it.
Sure. So our lead is Heather Giglio. Is that how
she just got married?
Say her last name now, right? Yep. So she just got married. She actually, funny backstory, she was ready to audition on Broadway right when COVID hit. She was sitting in the room and the world closed down.
Wow, man.
So we have several people actually who have theater or musical theater or musical backgrounds. And so we're really excited for the talent that we have. Patty Schwall is playing Sleepy Beauty. She is no stranger to the BLT stage. Martha is playing Cinderella.
Oh, okay.
I'm Kristie, for those of you who can't see me. I am playing the Little Mermaid. We have Emily Buck, who is familiar from the area, playing Pocahontas.
Sure.
Amber Cronin, also from Bucyrus, playing Mulan. Amanda Zucker, who has been on the BLT stage previously, is Rapunzel.
She's from Marion.
Okay, yep.
Emma White, just graduated from Winford a couple years ago, is playing Princess Valdrubador. Krellin Sterling hails from Marion and did our choreography, if I could speak, and is playing the Princess Who Kissed a Frog. Melinda
McGinnis.
Thank you. Is playing Belle. Also from Marion. And then we'd be remiss not to mention Bev Roby, who is putting in so much time to be our accompanist.
Thank goodness. Where would we be without her?
We would have no show. And Melanie Johnson as our stage manager and AD, and Debbie Gifford as our costumer.
Wow. And Tom Etzinger, as always, does the most wonderful and inventive sets ever.
Yes.
Wow. When did you guys start on this? How long does it take to actually go from the start to showtime? How long does it take?
We've been rehearsing for like about 11 weeks total.
Okay.
It's a lot. We have to learn music first. There's a lot of dancing. And let's just say maybe we're a little bit more mature, so some of the dancing is not as easy as maybe it once was.
Right.
But we're getting there. Right?
It's looking really good.
It is.
So you guys already started planning for next season already?
We have. Here's our season for next season.
Oh, nice.
Yep. It's going to be a good one. Fun for the whole family. Kind of some thrillers, a musical for adults and kids alike.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be great.
Great variety. So you got Misery and Plaid Tidings.
Yep, that's like a doo-wop men's group musical.
Drop Dead.
Like a murder mystery thriller with lots of humor in it.
And Suzical the Musical.
Suzical the Musical.
Right.
And we'd also just like to mention that in August, we have our summer youth production, which is Disney's Beauty and the Beast Jr. We have so many kids who are interested in coming out that they actually cast 2 separate casts.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
this
good.
will be
We
one
had
not
over
to miss
70
as well.
kids audition. It
70
was terrific.
kids. That's
It's terrific
great.
for the youth of our area that we were able to. I've been doing shows at the Little Theater since I was 8 years old, so that's over 40 years. I hate to say it. But I wouldn't be still doing theater if I hadn't started at a young age like that.
Oh,
it's
sure.
perfect for our area.
It's nice to see, the younger people getting involved, isn't it?
Absolutely.
In theater. Yeah. Very cool. So again, when is the date and times, and how much are ticket prices?
It is June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 9th, 10th, and 11th at 7:30. Sunday matinees are 2:30, and ticket prices are $15.
Oh, wow. Sounds like a fun show.
We're
It
excited.
really is.
It
We're
really is.
excited.
It's one that people are not going to want to miss.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming. Oh, go ahead. Anything else?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I actually just in that
Uh-huh.
vein of how fun it is and why you don't want to miss it, we're actually taking it to a competition after we perform it.
Yeah.
So I just remembered I wanted to mention
Yeah,
that.
it's called OCTA. It's the
Uh-huh.
Ohio Community Theater Alliance, and there's different regions all over Ohio, and we're taking it 2 weeks after our show closes to that competition.
Oh,
so
neat,
that should be, we get to see different theater acts from all over Ohio, but we're hoping that we,
Well, you have to let us know how you guys
knock
did.
them out. We will.
Absolutely.
right.
We have high ambitions of moving on to state. So
Well, fantastic. That's very nice. Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
And I'd like to thank again First Federal Community Bank for sponsoring this podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.